Hello and welcome back to Bridges of NYC Metro with your host Bobby Runout. We start this bridge crossing by showing a strange mystery metal structure that is on the Brooklyn side of the bridge that we're about to cross. I actually don't know the name of the bridge. I'll look it up. I'll put it in the description. But it's the bridge that Greenpoint Avenue goes over, and it connects once again Brooklyn on the south side, where we are now, with Greenpoint, Queens on the north side, which is where we're going. We could call it maybe the Miller Building Bridge. That might be a more evocative name than whatever its official name is. Now, this isn't a biggeroni bridge. It is just kind of like a low bridgelet, but it is a bridge that goes across Newtown Creek, and it's a little bit east of the Pulaski Bridge that I went over in another video in this series. And we're actually going to probably see the Pulaski Bridge to our left as we cross. I don't know, we'll see. I forget. I went over this bridge actually in the walk down of Greenpoint Avenue. So you can see, you can also see it there, or you can see me going in the other direction in that video, which is a longer video that is just, you know, all of Greenpoint Avenue. And the thing about that video is that I think on the way, while filming that video, I stopped to get some Thai food because I needed to take a shit. And the only way I could do that was by going to a Thai restaurant. Turned out to be a great, delicious decision. Took an excellent shit, had some great Thai food. But by the time I left, it was dark, you know. So in that video, well, maybe this is kind of cool, you know, you got an extra bonus, is I'm crossing this bridge over and it's like nighttime. Now you might be wondering, why isn't he crossing that bridge instead that I can see right now? That bridge looks way cooler than this bridge. And that's an excellent question. I mean, I don't have a good answer for you. I'm gonna try to cross that bridge in the future if I can. I'm not sure that's a bridge that has pedestrian access, actually. On the map, I can't really tell. I'm just gonna have to, you know, actually fucking go over there on foot and find out myself. Just looking back again at the Storage Plus and the metal dewdrops, all that business. Now, we're not in a rush when it comes to crossing this bridge. We're strolling, we're chilling. Blue sky, look at that, blue sky. Make space. Interesting, is there a blue sky office here? Could be. It would be a little strange. Right, so Newtown Creek. And over there, yeah, right. This is all Brooklyn, Greenpoint. This is more towards, well, it's Greenpoint neighborhood of Brooklyn, right? That's more towards Bushwick in that direction. That's more towards Williamsburg in that direction. That's, you know, as you can see, downtown Manhattan over there, actually. So I don't know if you can tell, maybe if you're not familiar with the Manhattan skyline, what really gives it away is that big tower in the middle, which is the One World Trade. It's the tower that was built to replace the towers destroyed in September 11th attacks that happened in 2001. There used to be two towers where that one tower is now, and they were both square, same height, right next to each other. Some terrorists flew some planes into both, destroyed both towers, and after some period of years, this tower was built in their place. As you can see, it is kind of like two towers coming together into one, and that's very deliberate. So now, I mean, I explain that only because recently I encountered some people who didn't know what September 11th was. So it's not something you might think, oh, that's something that everybody knows. No, it's not. And you know, it's fine. There's so many things in the world to know about. So many people come to the United States from really different places where the wars, the conflicts, the history is focused on totally different things. And so this is something that happened for us, 24 years ago, coming up on 24 years ago. So for many people, especially if they're like teens, it was before they were born, in a country maybe on the other side of the world, if they came here recently, or if they're just living somewhere else. So you can't just assume that everybody's going to know about things that are historically important in your country or in your culture. And this is Newtown Creek. I keep saying that because I've always been forgetting the name, and now I'm just trying to, if I say it enough times, maybe I'll remember it. More Manhattan over there. You can see the Empire State Building, and you can also see some of the newer buildings that have been built near Central Park. Some very tall luxury apartment buildings, like high-rise apartment buildings. Some people coming up behind me, so I'm going to let them pass and chill here. We'll take the opportunity to film these storage cylinders some more, so you can really get your fill without having to pause the video. Feel free to pause the video, by the way, as Agad Mentor likes to say. Feel free to pause the video. That woman just leaned dramatically over the low railing in a jokey simulation of wanting to kill herself. So I'm not gonna do that because I actually want to kill myself. No, just kidding. But that is an anxiety that I have, of course. I mean, that is where anxiety about heights on a bridge comes from, right? It's about what it is really is about feeling like there is some part of you that wants to jump. Not that the bridge is going to fail, really, but that something inside you will break. It's a nice view, though. It's cool to have as kind of unsafe as it is, it's cool to have the low railing. Or not unsafe per se, but as nerve-wracking, Part of the motivation of this whole series for me is kind of to get over my fear of going over bridges. So this is really helping me in the long run. It's how I'm going to put it. It's helping me in the long run. Okay. I feel the bridge shaking under my feet. And I feel how little separates me from the chasm below. Now, calling it a chasm is a little dramatic. It's not that much of a drop, but it's enough to be lethal, probably. Although maybe not certainly. here because, well, now over dry land, yes, but over the water, maybe you could survive if you knew how to enter the water correctly. I don't know. I think probably not, but somebody who's more knowledgeable about you know, impact physics, fluid dynamics, all this kind of thing, feel free to chime in the comments and say, you know, okay, what is the highest that you can really fall into a body of water without guarantee of injury, let's say. Well, there's some machinery that is currently in operation, unloading a trash barge or something along those lines, it looks like. So that's cool to see. Trucks, Mack trucks, standing ready to carry dirt from place to place. I like the view here because it is such a mix of the, you know, the slick skyscrapers with their like reflective facades, and then all of this industrial infrastructure stuff, all mixed together as part of the same skyline. And that's Long Island City over there. So that's Manhattan, and this is Queens. It's a southwest tip of Queens. It's near where that Pepsi Park is, where the big Pepsi sign is on the water, and nearer to Roosevelt Island also. Roosevelt Island is between Manhattan and Long Island City on the East River. This is not the East River. This is Newtown Creek, which is a body of water that, you know, goes east from the East River and flows between Brooklyn and Queens, separating them from each other. Now, it doesn't go all the way, like all that deep inland. Actually, there's just like, you know, I don't know, some distance more in that direction, but not that much more beyond the bridge, actually. And then it peers out, and then you're in this area where you start getting confused. You're like, am I in Brooklyn? Am I in Queens? I don't know. I'm hungry though. I need to take a piss. Why is this bodega closed? Looks like it's gonna rain. Fuck. Ooh, look at that. It's like car storage at 3 stories. I guess that's what a garage is, but it's just I don't know why I'm so excited, but it's like an open air garage, you know. You can see it. And then these train tracks, I don't know what these are. I think this is a freight train, because I just don't see this being like a subway line. I think I would know it and have ridden it. A lot of tags. With these, you can at least kind of be like, okay, I can see how you put these up. Sometimes you see some tags and you're like, holy shit. The person who put that up has got some serious balls and some serious skills. Just like, maybe the tag isn't even that good, but the location is like impressive in itself. Not that, I mean, it's so obvious to me how to get up to where these tags are. Like, what do you do? How do you get up there? Maybe you rappel up the side. Maybe you get a buddy who has like a trash truck and you drive it down under here, and then you can even hoist a buddy up from the top of the truck if you're like over here. I just thought of that because I saw that the truck going by, and you saw how much closer it brought one to the roof. Maybe there's just like a ladder around the corner. I just don't see, like, do you see a door? Where's the door? All right, now we're in Greenpoint. That's what a lot of tags, you know, I think people focus on the art aspect of it, and you also got to remember, it is just like, it is a marker that says, I managed to get to this location. Isn't that cool? And oftentimes the answer is like, yes, that is cool. How did you do it? I want to be able to do that. Even if you don't like the tag itself, or you think people shouldn't be putting up graffiti, on some level, I think you gotta respect like the daring and the imagination and the skill to see that there is, or just the, you know, like the drive to be like, I'm gonna figure out how to get up there, and then to actually do it, pull it off. There's a cool doggo. And now I'm going to end this video and wish you all a very pleasant rest of your day or night. Until next time, this is Bridges of NYC Metro with Bobby.